Habits are the expression of a stimulus-response association. So there's some kind of stimulus, like walking into the kitchen, and that makes us associate it with a response, like opening the fridge. So even if you're not hungry, you may open the fridge every single time you go into the kitchen, even though you already know what's in there. It's similar with alcohol, except we build a lot of associations and they are very powerful. Goal-directed behavior is a response-outcome association. So the response or action that you take depends on what outcome you'll have. The outcome is the important thing here because with goal-directed behavior, you're making decisions based on a goal, based on what you want. With habits, they rely on stimulus-response associations, like I said a moment ago. So there's a cue in the environment, and then you do the thing you've always done. That's it. Goal-directed behavior relies on how sure you are that you're going to get the outcome you desire and how motivated you are to get that outcome. So sobriety would be considered goal-directed. We want to feel better. We want our consequences to go away. We want our friends and family to have better experiences with us, and we want our health to be better. If you think that it's unlikely that you will achieve these things through sobriety, or that it will be too hard, then you're driving up the cost of sobriety and making it seem not worth it. So the first difference between goal-directed and habitual behaviors is the input. For goal-directed, our action depends on the outcome. For habitual, our action depends on the cue and what we've always done in response to that cue. The second difference is when the value of the reward goes away. For goal-directed, if the outcome isn't valued anymore, or you don't think your action will lead you to the reward, then you will stop doing the behavior. For example, if your boss assigns you tasks that they're really excited about, but then they never bring it up ever again, you'll learn that your boss is just excitable, and you don't actually have to do these tasks. So you stop doing them. With drinking, we get hit with worse and worse consequences over time, but we still value drinking and want to do it. We still say that we're going to be deprived if we don't drink, or that we're considering indulging or treating ourselves with a drink. Human studies on patients addicted to alcohol and other drugs have found that they are less sensitive to outcome devaluation, which is when the reward loses its value. This is partly why we hang on for so long. We keep chasing the original reward from our drinking, even though that experience is long gone. Studies have found that people who struggle with addiction are also less able to suppress stimulus-response associations for rewards that have lost their value, meaning cues to drink have a lot of power over our actions, and we have trouble inhibiting these impulses. This is what I talked about in last week's episode too, where more preservative errors were being made in the test. Associations stick with us longer than they should. We may initially decide to drink using the goal-directed behavior circuit. We want the anxiety to stop. We want to forget. We can't handle feeling this way. We want to fit in. But then after that first sip, the automatic process takes over and we continue drinking all night.